would bring them good karma, leaving a cycle open, unfinished, unresolved. They thought that that's where the blessings were. Oh no, honey, that's where the bad karma is. Or another way of reading this, somebody could have left a cycle open with a Sagittarius. Pisces could be significant, Capricorn. But it's more so that, more than the signs, it's more about like somebody didn't pay attention and the blessing was there. It was literally right in front of them. They had it already. They just needed to move forward on it. But that requires sacrifices. Somebody didn't want to make any sacrifices, so they left somebody out in the cold and they did it quickly. Bad move. Yeah, somebody said something about childhood or recalling childhood memories, or they shared something like a sincere, something honest, something sincere. Somebody told something about somebody from the past that was true. Yes, that they were toxic and that they shouldn't work with them. And to avoid this tower, this chaos, this catastrophe, but money. Somebody was like, ooh, shiny. They shouldn't have taken this offer. A King of Cups. It was unbalanced, and it was somebody that was trying to swap something. Somebody was trying to swap something around with somebody that was already successful, already gaining traction. A false empress. There she is. Maybe because of somebody's karmic mother or a toxic matriarch. Yeah, somebody... Oh, God. Somebody hid the fact. Somebody was hiding that they made an offer or accepted an offer, that they were loyal to somebody from the past, and that they were moving towards that while entertaining a blessing that they were going to reject, which is evil and horrible. Because somebody was a immoral gold digger prostitute here. That's what I'm seeing. This is somebody who would literally do anything for money. Anything. Immoral, I'll sell my soul. Take it. Let's go. Yeah. This is why would you choose this when there's an Ace of Pentacles here? In the upright. Blessings. All it would have taken was sacrificing this energy. This godless, unpure, just stank-ass energy. Somebody quickly moved towards this energy, though. Oh my God, and they just completely spit on this blessing from the universe. Why? They were hiding where that they were going back to somebody from the past, or that they were committed to somebody from their past, or somebody was hiding that. Oh, another way of reading this, y'all, is that somebody was working with an opportunist and there was a opportunity here, but it would have taken a sacrifice. I'm assuming sacrificing opportunistic energies and actually trusting that this is where the blessing's at, if this is part of my destiny. But instead, they left something out in the cold or someone and went towards something very toxic and obsessive. And this collaboration, this is a misaligned collaboration. This was going to cause trouble at somebody else's work. So I'm assuming they tried to steal something from someone else, thinking that they could manifest on that energy, the person that they left out in the cold. Even though this was the person that's part of their destiny, that had the blessing, that would have led to the 10 Pentacles. All it took was a new perspective and boundaries and staying the course. But somebody took quick action and left something unresolved, incomplete, never reached its full potential, to go work with a gold digger? Huh. A useless hoe that steals? To go steal with them? Probably from the same person that they left. Can you make it make sense? Oh my God. That is actually extremely dumb. I would be so embarrassed of how dumb that actually is. How are you going to leave the person that you have this blessing with to go head towards somebody that you're going to steal this with? What? You already had the person that the blessing is tied to. The fuck is wrong with you? What? Okay. Somebody was hiding the fact that somebody has been doing something since childhood. They've been loyal and committed and working hard since childhood, and that they had control over their life. So what did they tell somebody? So they hid this. So what did somebody think then in replacement? So they could have made it seem that so let's just say hypothetically, y'all, that something is part of somebody's birthright, that they've been working on a dream or a vision or a career path since their childhood. It brings them joy. It's part of they've literally been loyal and working at it hard and slow and long since they were young. So to say they've earned what they have is an understatement. They're a self-made person. They've been doing it since they were a child, right? It means everything to them, right? Somebody wanted to hide that and do something immoral because of somebody's free-spirited energy. Yeah, they wanted okay. Okay. So they wanted to swap something around with their friends. They celebrated this idea to steal from somebody because they envied the person. So somebody wanted to be greedy and take what wasn't even there. Like, so they hid this. So what did they say it was? What did they present it as? If the truth was hidden, what did they tell people that their lie was? What was the lie that people believed, that they wanted people to believe? What was the lie that they wanted people to believe about this person that's been working on something loyally since childhood? That they were grieving, that they were delicate, fragile, very emotionally in their feelings, and that it was wait, tell me more. That they were clinging to their past, or that they couldn't move on? What? That they were a gold digger? That they were dependent? That they're a financial failure? That they don't know what they're doing? That they're using somebody? That they are stupid, basically? That they don't know what they're doing? And that they're not committed to this? That they got it by using people? Oh my God. Are you serious? So somebody wanted to hide the fact that something was merit making, beyond merit making. I'm talking like this is something that somebody's been working on since childhood. It's part of their good karma. It's their blessings. It's their soul's purpose. It's their life path. Imagine this being you guys. You worked, let's just say you did what I did. I've been working on music since I was a child. I built everything by myself. Self-made person. Since I was a child. So that means I missed out on all the parties. I didn't really have a childhood. I preferred being at the piano, possessed 8 hours a day writing songs. So with that comes sacrifice, right? So even since childhood, I even became truant at school so that I could continue writing more songs. That's how committed I was. This is the kind of energy where they didn't want people to know that. Let's just say it. We'll use me as an example. So what did they do? They leave me, hide all that merit-making energy, the truth, and then go head towards their shitty friends that are thieves, right? And tell them that that I am a gold digger, that I'm dependent, that I don't take care of myself, that I'm a financial failure, that I'm not really committed to this, that I don't know what I'm doing, that I'm stubborn and I just do it because that I stole it, that this is sick, y'all. And that the reason I left Misunderstood Siren is because it's a burden. Like, I needed to put it down. It was too much pressure and stress because it was all dependent on me. Like, otherwise it would have been a failure. Like, the only reason that they did this is because I was funding it or something. Like, that's this energy. It's foul. It's rotten. That's what they told their friends. So they left somebody out in the cold, which means like that they discarded this person. Literally. As soon as they felt, they had it in their mind that resources were running out and maybe they were going through a dry spell, right? But like, this is somebody who's been doing something since childhood, so it's been working since like the whole time. Maybe things were just rough like in the moment, right? So they decided, ooh, my friends want me over here, and my con artist friends, my thieves, my criminals, whatever this is, right? And that's how I'm going to win. That's where the success is. And so I'm going to go over there now and celebrate with them. Bye. Leave this person out in the cold. The one that actually worked for this. And then I'm going to spit on them with disrespect on top of it and hide the fact that they've been doing, that they love this thing that they do, that it's inspiring, that they've been working their ass off for it. Like, they've never seen anyone so dedicated and loyal to their work, right? No, they didn't tell them that. They told them that they're a user, they're a gold digger, they're dependent financially on them. So they could have even claimed credit like they only got success when I was around, or it was never gonna work. Watch, once I leave, like, it's gonna fail. Like, no. Or somebody doesn't really care about it. They're just using, they only got that to where they are by using people, by sleeping with people, by attaching onto people with money or something like this, which is so foul. Oh my God, the disrespect. That is like, there is nothing more disrespectful, because not only was somebody abandoned and left out in the cold when finances were tight, which means that they literally could care less what happens to this person just because they were going through a rough wave, right? Even if this person was so generous to them, but the second that they didn't have the same money for a second, right? Because it goes in waves. How can you expect them to always have money? So the second that resources ran out, they literally left this person in the cold and then went and told people that they were a gold digger and that everything they have they stole, and that it's a fail and it only was running smoothly because I was involved. Hid that from their friends, and told them that that they don't, that they acted as though this person was a burden and a user, and they didn't have faith in it, and they weren't really committed to it. Meanwhile, it's their whole life purpose. It's the only thing that means something to them. Are you serious? They've been doing it since childhood. The disrespect, y'all. This hits home. I'm getting pissed. And somebody was nice enough to offer their blessings. So when they did have money, they offered nothing but they shared in the wealth and the abundance. The second that resources ran out, instead of sticking through that with them and riding the wave, because eventually the resources would pour in again, they left them out in the cold. They abandoned them and went towards their friends and celebrated with their friends while somebody else was suffering and in a really bad spot financially. And then told their friends that they're a user and a gold digger and that they stole what they have. To go just because they wanted to go steal from the person they left out in the cold with their friends, I think is what we're getting at. I feel like this is how heinous it just keeps getting, more and more rotten and foul. I cannot. The problem was making a sacrifice or somebody's unique perspective. Somebody was so altruistic and kind, and they were different. So somebody didn't like the fact that somebody was different from this group. Yeah, they're way better. They're like 10 times better. They're self-made. They put the work in. They stand for something. They're not loyal to criminals. They're loyal to who deserves it, who's good, who is genuine. You're loyal to thieves, and you use this person and sacrifice this person and then shat on their name. You spit on their name after they just were generous to you, whoever this is. The audacity. And then they celebrated. They went and partied and had a good time. Huh. They did this all behind a sweetheart's back and left them in heartbreak and financial tension. This person is evil. They're evil. They're evil, and they deserve the worst karma. They're the worst. Truly. Terrible. Somebody was so sweet and genuine to this person, shared their abundance when they did have the money. But the resources ran out, and the second that happened, this person shat on this sweetheart. Oh my God. Somebody wasn't committed to fairness. Somebody's immoral. They're disgusting. Ew. What's happening in the near future? Huh. Yes, in the near future, there's a breakup or there's a separation here. Something's contradicting, something's unrequited. What's being illuminated is that somebody here celebrates where the money is. That's all they care about. Otherwise, they don't move forward. That's why they didn't move forward. Something's being illuminated about a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is a gold digger. This is a user. This is everything that they said that this sweetheart was that isn't that. They just wanted somebody to not fight for themselves and leave something behind. Wow. They wanted somebody not able to defend themselves. So this happened all behind this person's back. Like they weren't able to speak. Somebody left on a new journey without listening to their intuition towards something completely superficial. Like working against them. The person who just biting the hand that fed, like the person that shared their I cannot with this, y'all. This is sickening. Yeah. They wanted to swap something around with friends and take and not give towards the 10 of Cups, which is somebody's dream. Yeah, they wanted to kill somebody's dream. Kill eternal love. Kill what somebody's been working towards since childhood. Oh my God. Somebody didn't want to give towards something that was supposed to be celebration and happy. Oh my God. Somebody's been fighting for this since childhood. That's what I keep seeing. Yeah, they've been on this path, loyal, working hard since childhood. But somebody here tried to block this and cast illusions and delay it. Oh my God. They tried to stop somebody's life path that they've been working on since an innocent child. This is so anger, y'all. I'm getting pissed. I'm thinking of myself, and I went through something similar to this. This is pure evil, pure evil. They wanted to block this. They didn't want to see. Yeah, they wanted to cause total annihilation. They wanted to completely destroy this. Nothing but destruction. All because they didn't want to work together with somebody, or because so they caused problems at somebody's job to try to destroy it. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all are gonna get the worst karma ever, and I'm gonna smile so hard, y'all. That's gonna be like Christmas. That's the truth, look. Confirmation. What a sick, rotting, decaying group of people. And the partner that did this, shame on you. You're nasty. A nasty person, truly. This poor Queen of this Queen of Cups was so kind and gave, and then all she had to be left with and rewarded with was heartbreak and betrayal. Oh my God. When there was unconditional love here, and somebody's been in love with something since childhood.